This is day one of what's hopefully going to be a 60-day journal. The journal is recording what I hope to be is a life-changing event. From the way I eat, the way I experience life, and a change in health, a change of mindset. I am 41 years old. I've tried to diet. I've been successful back in my 20s. I lost a lot of weight, started running, but I didn't change a lot of the way that I ate. I ate a lot of foods that were still unhealthy. I developed gout. I developed some problems with like acid reflux, and I've struggled with ulcers for a long time. They'll come and they go, and so I quit the running, and now here we are, 15 years later, and I'm way overweight, about 261 pounds, and right around 5'9" and a half, 5'10", and I've got joint problems. And the more I read, the more I realize that what I'm eating is causing a lot of these joint problems. Of course, with the gout is what you eat, and I'm on medication for it. I'm on medication for acid reflux. I'm on medication for high blood pressure. I take pain medication, which upsets my stomach. And so the only way that I see to push through this is to change the way that I eat. And so a couple times I've experimented with going raw foods or vegan, and great things happen. My church happens to we follow a Lenten fast for 40 days in the spring where we're eating vegan, and with maybe a little bit of fish and sometimes some shrimp in there. But it's during that time I feel better. It just happens to feel better spiritually, and I feel better physically. And so seeing how those times, and we also do this periodically through the year, seeing how my attitude, how my health changes, how things start to clear up, and recognizing what's happened in this past week where I did eat a lot of raw foods, and when I did deviate from that diet, how it made me feel or kind of return back or threw my system off. I've decided to go these 60 days with mainly raw foods. So there's going to be a lot of fruits, vegetables. We're going to try to be creative. I'm not that creative with the raw foods, and that's been one of the problems of the past. How do you prepare raw foods? Well, you don't heat it up, you don't cook, but there are some processes to make some soups or make some cold soups rather, and to the mixture and getting your flavors together. And so we'll see, and hopefully you'll stick with me through this. I want you to keep me accountable. I want you to see if there's a change. If you see something unhealthy, just kind of put it in there, put it in the comments. And of course, everybody's got their opinions. So if your opinion from the beginning is don't do raw food, then I don't really want to hear from you. If I were doing something else, if I were doing a diet that was just protein, well, people come in, well, you got to have something different. Or if I was doing just no sugar, people, oh, that's impossible. You're getting sugars through your, I want to hear something that if you are a raw food person and you're saying, hey, you need to pay attention here. That's what I want to hear from. I mean, we're not going to engage in comments that are arguing about this, because everybody's health is different and everybody has a different approach. And so this is the approach I'm choosing for 60 days to do this. It's important to me. I have 5 children. The oldest one's married. He's just started college, and got a senior in high school that'll be going to college next year. And then I have 3 smaller ones, 11, 8, and 5. And I want to be healthy for them. I want my children to be able to go out and be in nature, going on hikes. I want to be out there playing ball with them, in years to come. And I can't do that now, so I know I'm not going to be able to do it in 10 years. I know I'm not going to be able to do it in 5 years, because if you can't do it now, you can't do it then. It's only going to get worse without a change now. Highly motivated to do this. Starting a new job. We're in a new city. A lot of good things going on in our lives right now. And so this is the time for me to do this. This is the time for me to try this. And so stay with me through this. We'll talk about some challenges. And even today, we went to church and there was food afterwards, and I go around and there's cupcakes. There's like, oh, I want one of those cupcakes, and I can't do it. And just choosing food that helps me get where I need to be is important to me. So we'll talk about that a little bit. So stick with me. Again, my starting weight's about 260. We'll see how this goes. Thanks.